Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy GreedHD coming at y'all with another video today. And today, y'all know Jujutsu Kaisen Sunday, and I know I've been kind of bogus on the chapters, but like the chapters have low-key been like releasing on like some weird days. Like I remember one week it released on a Monday, then another week it released on like a Friday, then the other week it released like on a I think like on the Saturday. Like they haven't like been consistent Sundays from like what I can remember. But I feel like the ones that's like been, coming out like recently have been like somewhat sort of consistent on Sundays. But yeah, at the same time I've been also like busy with school and whatnot. But without further ado, I'm gonna go. Well, hold on. We actually on chapter 161. If let me check, y'all. Yeah, chapter 161, and yeah, they are in the Culling game. Like Yuji and Megami, everybody that's with them, they got Hikari on their side. That's actually what happened in chapter 160. They got Hikari and Kisara on their side, or Kirara. That's his name, Kirara, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, I probably gotta look again. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going ahead and let the intro play, and I'm gonna hop right into the chapter. Alright, so looking at this chapter 161, like I said, we got Yuji and Fushiguro entering the Culling game. Now, I think this is pretty crazy, only because like this is apparently the Culling game, like since we have more information on it, it's like a whole bunch of like old sorcerers that made a pact with Kenjaku. If y'all don't know who Kenjaku is the brain that's inside of Geto's body that's like possessing him right now. So that's like, I'm pretty sure everybody that's been reading up to this point knows that that's not Geto, that is Kenjaku, and Kenjaku has been like doing all of this entire time. We also got something a little bit from the last chapter with Kenjaku talking about he actually met the girl that we saw on the first episode or first chapter. I say episode because the anime is out now, but yeah, the first chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. When Yuji went to his regular high school and he had those two friends, the ones that got caught by the cursed spirit, and they got saved and whatnot, they didn't die. But then that's when, after that, he realized that, I would be putting them in danger, so I'm gonna leave the school and go with Fushiguro. That's when he left with Fushiguro. But those two friends that he had, I can't remember their names, but he actually, I think one of his friends were I think one of them, the girl one, she was actually inside the barrier, like the Culling game barrier, when it happened, and Kenjaku woke her up out of her sleep. He was like, hey, this is where the game is going on. If you want to be a participant, then I'll let you stay, but if you don't, then I'm just gonna put you outside with everybody else. So I think it was pretty cool that he gave her a choice, and I think he only gave her a choice because actually in that conversation he tells her like, thank you for being friends with my son. So they keep mentioning like, hey, Kenjaku is like for real Yuji's like son, or no, Yuji is for real Kenjaku's son. So I'm just thinking, like, since we're starting to get closer and closer to that, I'm actually really excited to see the backstory of Yuji's mother and his father. I'm ready to see all of that, because I really want to see like what happened back then, and like why like she made a pact with Kenjaku, because I'm assuming it was by choice, or maybe it could have been forced on some like Geto stuff, like because apparently I remember Yuji's grandfather was talking about it. He was like, nah, your wife has been dead. And he was like, and then she came in and was like, what are you talking about? And then she had like the little stitches on her head. That's how Kenjaku was inside of them. So I'm thinking like, damn, like there's definitely more to that story. It's just not that. Like, I want to see why Kenjaku chose her body. Like, did he do that with the intentions of knowing that he was gonna make somebody like Yuji one? Like, was it all planned like on some Aizen shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Akutami is like a really big fan of like Bleach, and he really fucks with Kubo heavy. So I'm thinking like this nigga Kenjaku could low-key be on some Aizen level shit. Like he low-key, he the reason why you know, we got the main character Yuji, which he technically is, since he's like his mom, dad, or whatever. And like, is that, I just think it's crazy as hell, because I really want to see a lot more to that. But moving on with the chapter, like I said, Yuji and Fushiguro, they entered the Culling game, but they got split up as soon as they entered the barrier, and they, you know, that was unexpected. They didn't know they were gonna get split up. Yuji runs into like 2 people, or no, one of them was on the ground, like using, like, you know, one of those little light things that that help people, like, you know, that's flying an airplane. What is it? A light for guidance. Yeah, he was using one of those, and then, you know, this girl just comes out of nowhere, hit my nigga Yuji. Yuji got whacked, and then, but you know, he ate it because it's Yuji. He could take that. He could take hits, and then he was just cool after that. But then they started fighting, but then Yuji chucked like a big ass rock at that bitch, and she fell. She couldn't believe it. She was like, damn, he infused it with cursed energy. It knocked her whole little thing off. She fell through the building. Then apparently her husband came through and was like, damn, you just beat up my woman. And Yuji was like, man, fuck it. If y'all don't want to tell me because the whole reason why Yuji and Fushiguro went in here, because, you know, they want to save Fushiguro's sister and everybody else, but like also they looking for like certain people to free Gojo. So I think they're looking for somebody named Higuruma. I think that's the name. And they were looking for this person. So then, you know, that's why they fighting these people. They gonna fight them, I'm assuming, and then like see, like, you know, if they know something about the people they're looking for. Now, that's where it ended off on Yuji's side. Then the chapter splits over to Fushiguro's side of it, and then we see where Fushiguro is at. Fushiguro landed with somewhere with this girl. Her name is Rimi, or Raimi, I think that's how you say her name. And I'm assuming Fushiguro beat the shit out of her, because he landed and it got her sitting there, like, you know, holding her face, like he slapped the shit out of her or something, like he hurt her. So I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying, he beat her already. And then now, you know, she said she'll answer Fushiguro questions if he protects her the entire Culling game. Now, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I think she got something, like, I think she planning some shit. I think she like trying to be on bullshit with my nigga Fushiguro. She probably gonna try to get the jump on him. Or this could be like a weird love interest, some like one of those. I don't know. But I highly doubt it, only because I remember Akutami saying like this will be like the darkest like part of Jujutsu Kaisen. I remember him saying that like after the whole Shibuya incident arc, it like that school days shit, not school days, what the fuck am I talking about, like all like them nice ass times that we was getting before Shibuya incident arc, all of that shit is basically over with. Everything from this point on is about to start being like, you know, dark. Like this series is about to get like darker than even like, you know, darker than it was before. And I thought it was crazy, because I'm like, yo, Jujutsu Kaisen is dark as hell. So how can it get even darker? So that means we about to get a lot of important deaths, and that's fucked up. We already got one. If y'all know, the principal died. RIP. Panda was sad as hell. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, after Fushiguro talked to her, and then he told her, you know, he will protect her the rest of the Culling game. That's where the chapter ends off. She tells him her name. And yeah, that's basically the whole chapter. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment, because I know when I, you know, uploaded my chapter reviews before, y'all used to comment heavy and, like, you know what I'm saying, used to tell me y'all theories. I would love to hear those again, because you know, shit, I've been kind of, you know, off my game. But yeah, let me know what y'all thinking, because I can't even wrap my head around a lot of this shit. Like I said, last chapter, Kenjaku talked to one of Yuji's old friends and said, thank you for taking care of my son. So I really think we're about to get that backstory soon, and I can't wait for it, because I've been waiting on it. I want to see what Yuji mama about, because it looks like Kenjaku only really fuck with like strong ass sort. Like they gotta be strong as hell. Ghetto strong as hell. Who I'm assuming Yuji mom got to be strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like Geto and Gojo were at one point on the same level. You know what I'm saying? So he's strong as fuck. So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, he really only fuck with strong ass sorcerers. So, hey, I'm just really excited to see how this finna turn out. And yeah, I'm ready to see this backstory, like I said. But yeah, I'm going to end the video off right here. Like, comment, subscribe. I am out this bitch. And please comment. I want to hear y'all theories. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.
Know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD, nigga.